Hello everyone, welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday. Lisa here. Hope everyone has been keeping warm. Let's jump in and just start right off with the drawing for last week's 2 note cards. Get my tickets in my trusty little gold bag. Okay. And we have Wendy. Well, congratulations, Wendy. I will get your note cards off to you. Okay, everyone. Tonight, we'll be making a card with the Daffodil Dies. And I really wanted to show you how to assemble the die cuts. Well, I'll show you the die cuts first, in case you don't have these yet, so you can see what they are like. There are multiples of some of them, so you can cut out more than one at a time. We have multiples of the cups from the daffodils and some of the flowers. And we have the stems that go left and right. And the same thing with the leaves. And then there also are the outline that does cut out the images from the stamp set. Okay, everyone, let's get started. I have pre-cut everything. We will be using Mossy Meadow cardstock tonight. Let me get everything together here. Have Mossy Meadow cardstock. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then we have a basic white envelope. I didn't do any stamping on it for tonight's card, but I did emboss the flap on the back. And that is the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. And I also embossed the pool party layer on the front of the card. We'll put the envelope aside. And then for the inside, I have a piece of basic white that is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and a piece of the Daffodil Afternoon DSP. And this is one of the free celebration items that you may choose with a minimum $50 purchase. So the basic white is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and the strip of DSP is, 4 by 5 1/4, and the DSP is 4 by 1. And then for the front of the card, I have Pool Party, and this also is 4 by 5 1/4. I ran it through the embossing folder. I did not emboss the bottom of it. I left that so we could add this piece of DSP there. So I will put this here off to the side for now and fold our card base and score it and put that off to the side. Well, I have all the pieces cut for assembly. I'll just show you I have the stems and the leaves. And full disclosure, not everybody is perfect. I had everything die cut. I had the flowers assembled. I was ready to put them on the card. And I realized I had die cut the stems and the leaves in Old Olive. And it is Pear Pizzazz in the DSP. But I just went with it. It was all cut, all ready to go. And really doesn't look bad. Kind of blends right in. And it also was quite accidental that my strip of DSP matched right up here with the stems. So sometimes little surprise accidents turn out well. And I have the pieces all cut for the 3 different flowers. I used crushed curry and Bumblebee, and there's just a slight difference. Probably can't see it on the camera, but there's just a slight difference in the color. So it just gives a little bit of a different tone for the layering of the daffodils. Now I could have cut the overlay pieces with adhesive backings, but I just thought that we would glue it tonight so everyone could see that you do not need to use a lot of glue. Just get this started. So just very carefully, you don't even have to squeeze it much. And these pieces just line perfectly. Just so easy to assemble the flowers. Okay, so there is our little daffodil bud, we'll call it. And then I have two different daffodils here. This one is the one I used on the right side of the card. So just put a little glue on the overlay for this bottom piece. See, very light with the glue. And it just layers right on top. And then this next piece here, this goes with that, and these go over there. Okay, had a little mix up there. And then we just layer this piece right on top. And again, when you're gluing, just do not need a lot. A little goes a long way with this. And from using it, you will get the touch to use when you apply the glue. And just layers right up there. And now we will, I don't know, what do we call this? The cup? Does it have a real name? Carol, if you're watching, you probably know. But we'll just call it the cup for now. And then we will assemble the pieces to form one of the daffodils. Just going to add a little bit of glue right across here. And then this is going to sit on top of it, like so. And then the cup, just going to add some glue on there and add the cup on top of it. Okay, and there is one. And now the next one. Let's turn the pieces all the right way. Now these, spidery leg pieces do have you have to line them up correctly. And then it fits right on. And it is easiest to tell with, I think, with this little piece right here. And you can just move it around and see where that little corner fits best, and you know you have it the right way. See, looks good that way. And if you had put it on this way, it's a little off, but it would work anyway. And again, you could die cut all of these with the adhesive sheets, but it is easy and quick to just apply the glue to them. Just once you get the hang of how much to use. All right, we have one down, one more to go. Okay, and I see that I used a little too much glue this time. And I don't even have a piece of paper towel handy to wipe it off. We'll get to it later. Okay, once you have these assembled, then just add a little glue and put one on top of the other and just crisscross it. And then assemble your teacup. And then we're going to add the cup onto the top here. And let's see, we'll just put it off to the side there. See, you can see your daffodils taking shape. Now for the assembly of the card, I first put down the stem for the bud. Oh, we do have to glue the bud on first. So just put some glue on the back of here. Added that on. And then I didn't put glue all the way down. I just kind of looked where I wanted it because when we're all done, we're going to trim this off before adding the DSP. Just tombow and very, very lightly along the stem. Don't need a lot, remember. In fact, I have too much there, so we'll bring some down here. Let's put a little bit on there. And then kind of just eye it where you would like it. I'm kind of hoping for the center. Okay. And then that one goes that way. Then we're going to add the next stem. And then the daffodil will go on top of the stem. I should have brought a piece of paper towel. All right. Again, just eye it where you think it. You can hold your flower up, see how it looks. I'm going to go down just a little lower with it. Okay, and then have the leaves. I'm going to put one going out, and then I think I'm going to put one again on the inside there. I don't know, this to me, as soon as I saw it die cut, I thought of a hockey stick. I'm not even a hockey fan. I don't know why it made me think of that. And just right over there. And the same with this piece. Put it in there. And what I did with this, since we have the layers, I thought a dimensional might be too high, so I added some glue dots and then glue on this part here. Because if you just put just glue on all of it, these petals here would not adhere. And then I'm going to put some glue here. And then just make sure you have your flower in the right direction when you put it on. And then we have our last stem. Again, kind of eye it and then just hold your flower to make sure you don't have the stem too high. And we'll add a little more greenery. Looks good about there. And now also, because of the layers here, I'm just going to put glue dots there and then glue on the rest. When you're making your own daffodils, you'll see what I mean about the glue dots. And again, I think if I had used dimensionals, it might have been a little too high. I didn't actually test it. It was just what I thought from looking at it. And then some glue on here. So very easy to create beautiful daffodils. And now just take my snips and I just want to cut these stems down as close as I can to the line of the embossing. Cut from both sides here. Okay. Let's see, I could probably get a little closer, but I don't want to risk messing it up. And then we're going to add the piece of DSP right there. It's going to fit nicely in where it was not embossed yet. And just slide it in and butt it right up to the embossed line there. And then I use some linen thread. Where's the end of it? Oh my goodness. Where is the end of it? I did just cut this today and use it, so where is the end? There it is. Okay. And what I did with this here, I just put it across the front. Turned it over. And brought it back around so I could tie it in the front. So now I'll just cut from here. Now sometimes I like to wrap it around 2 or 3 times. What happened? It got messed up when it moved. All right. Just put it over there. Just cross it over and bring it back to the front so that I can tie it. And I think I cut enough that I could have wrapped it around a couple more times. Oh well, easier to tie the bow. So just put my finger in there and I'm going to tie a knot. And yeah, let me just wrap it underneath so these pieces don't separate. I'll just tie it once more. And make a bow, which probably will not come out good on the first try, but let's see what we get here. Actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. Pull the tails, make it a little smaller. Okay, not bad. Now whenever I use ribbon or baker's twine, I like to use the tear and tape so that it holds it down good and it doesn't move on the card. So this whole card front, I will put tear and tape on both sides over the linen thread. And then I'll put it across the top and the bottom, and then I'll just add some extra Tombow in the middle. also because the layer is embossed as well, I like to use the tear and tape. I just find that it adheres really good on the embossed end with the ribbon. And just add a little bit more glue just on the inside of the card there. And center it on the card front. And what I did was I put a little glue dot behind the bow just so that it doesn't move. And I apologize once again, I forgot to mute my phone. All right, then the bow stays in place. And I put it down a little too low. Okay. Cut the tails. And now for the inside, and then we will embellish the front a little bit. So I'm just going to glue the same piece of Pretty Daffodil DSP on the inside as we used on the front. And just for this piece, I'm just going to use the Tombow all around to adhere it. And then just a little embellishing on the front. I used a few of the Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. These are new in the mini catalog. And let's see what I did. I put a large one down here and a medium one up here and one of the smaller ones in the middle, but put that there. And then on this one here, I did put them in the center of these flowers, so I will do that over on this side. One escaped. And on my sample, the piece I cut had quite a few flowers, so I ended up with 5 of the jewels on the inside of this card. But tonight's card just has 1 flower on the inside. So we'll add 1 jewel there. And that, my friends, is it. Now, was that easy peasy or what? Oh, one other thing. I did cut a sentiment. I used from the Hello Ladybug. I stamped hello. And I fishtailed the end. And then when I was going to put it on the card, I was going to put it there, I wasn't sure I liked it. So I did not adhere it. And I'm leaving it up to all of you to let me know if it should have the little hello on it or not. So in your comments, you let me know which you like better. And then next week, it will either be with a hello on it or it will be plain. Okay, everyone, so leave me your comments. Tell me what you think. Do you like this daffodil set? I think it's going to be a lot of fun making the different flowers, and could do them in different colors. Doesn't have to just be yellow. You could have some fun and use some other colors to make your flowers, or you could use even a lighter yellow in the background. I could have went with So Saffron or Daffodil Delight, and then made the mats with the Bumblebee or Crushed Curry. But just thought that was nice, got the nice depth with it. So I hope you learned how to assemble the Daffodil Dies tonight. And again, we'll have another peek at them. You do get quite a lot of dies in this set. And here's the stamp set. And it does have the 2 outline dies for these images. And it has the dies for the butterfly. And that is in the mini catalog. And you can buy the stamp set and the dies individually. And they also come as a bundle. And with the purchase of the bundle, it is enough that you could then choose the Daffodil Afternoon DSP as a free gift. Right, everyone. As always, I wish you a wonderful and crafty week. I look forward to your comments, and I will see you back here next Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. Stay warm, be crafty, and be back next week at 7. Thanks. Bye, everyone.